All right, boys, are you ready? I just recorded two of these in a row, and this is the third. Oh my goodness, bro! Listen, I am capped out on just the brilliant takes of the forums, bro. I'm tired at this point. You know what I mean? I'm just, oh man, oh man. But listen, you see the title, you see what time it is, and I'm ready, baby. I'm ready. I'm ready for all the takes. I'm kind of upset that the first post doesn't include much, but what can you expect? But yeah, why 1.5.10 is the absolute worst version. Dun dun dun. Now, with that being said, I have to do this disclaimer at every video because people get upset too easy. This is entertainment, same way that people on the forums are posting their opinions. I am voicing my opinions in videos. That is what it is. It's no personal attack, no personal hate. It's entertainment. Take it with a grain of salt. Laugh a little. You know what I mean? It is what it is. And with that being said, let's get right to it. Alrighty. So, this person posted, the only good thing about Bannerlords was the combat simulation, and that's broken now. Apparently, not being able to give commands to your army once the enemy begins to flee is a new feature. Just great. Alrighty, so I'm guessing in 1.5.10, now if the enemy decides to flee, you can't give much commands after that, which in my opinion, I don't think they should have took it out. I think that you should have still been able to do commands. But do I think it's the end of the world? I also don't think it's the end of the world. I think if that's how they want to make the game, then that's how they want to make the game. You can agree with the feature, you can not agree with the feature. I'm either or. I'm not too crazy about it. But does this make it the worst version ever because of that one change to that one small little feature in the game? No, I think this is a very exaggerated take. I think this is very, it's very, it's, it's like, let's say you're having let's say you wake up, right? You wake up in the morning, and you get out of bed, and you walk to your bathroom. You know what I mean? You're ready for that morning. You know what I'm saying? Just routine. And let's say during that routine, you stub your toe, right? Now, does that make it the worst day that you've ever had? Because you stubbed your toe? Not even a hard stub, just kind of like you kind of hit a little bit. You know, you got a little ouch feeling in there, but you kind of shake off your foot a little bit, and you're done you're done with it. That's how I see this feature, this new feature. I think it is very insignificant to the whole scope of the game. I think this is just picking at straws. I don't know if that's the right way to say it, but that's what my opinion is. Now, again, maybe they shouldn't have removed it, but I don't think it's that big of a deal as this person is trying to make it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But all right, let's keep reading what other people have to say. He states, is this a feature or a bug? I don't know. I can't tell you. And then we have another person says, it's just another broken patch which doesn't improve the game. Cap alert. We got a cap alert. I think every patch so far has improved the game, whether it's performance-wise, whether it's adding content. I think all the patches have been solid. You know what I mean? Some patches have been smaller than others, but have they broken the game? I don't think so. When has a patch really broken the game? I guess like when like there was a problem with the garrisons, that was kind of like a break, but we got a hot fix for it. There was a problem with the bandits, but we got a hot fix for it. You know, just because you don't like something, it doesn't mean that it's broken in a way. Broken means that it's just unplayable. And the game hasn't really been unplayable. You know what I'm trying to say? It's always been available to play. So I don't know if broken is the right phrase to use there. I get what he's trying to say, that, you know, it's not to his liking, but again, a lot of people do like the game. I understand there's stuff that needs to be added to the game. I always have to state my point here because people don't understand what I'm trying to say and think I'm always just like, oh, you're coping for them, this, and that. No. I've made my stance very clear. I think Siege should be fixed, but the devs have stated why it's not fixed. I've stated that, yes, I'd like to see Feasts back from Warband and a lot more features from Warband. I've stated all this. But at the same time, I'm not going to jump on the whole negativity train and just be like, oh, this, and that. Oh, the what's it called? The devs are the worst, and this and that. Like, it's just, bro, that's childish stuff, bro. It's childish. It's, you know what I mean? It's not gonna get you nowhere. And if you think that's what's gonna actually change the game by doing, and what I see as crying on the forums, it's not gonna change the game. I've seen a lot of good threads where there has been valid feedback, you know what I mean, and it has received attention by the devs. And I've also seen a lot of threads where people cry, and I'm gonna let you know that people crying, it's just not the right way to do it, bro. There's better ways to do it. There's better ways to communicate in life. You know what I mean? When you get older, you get a job, right? And let's say you want to raise one day. You've been doing a good job. You've been doing a lot of work. You want to raise one day. What are you going to do? Are you going to walk in because you want to change in your salary, right? You want to change in your salary. So are you going to walk into that office and are you going to start crying? You're gonna be like, bro, you're the worst, bro. You don't pay me enough. Pay me more. Do you think do you think you're gonna get a raise? Do you think you're gonna have any attention paid to you? You might even get fired. But if you walk in there respectfully, you state what you want, what the demands are. You state, hey, you know what I mean? Is this possible? Can we do this? You act like a normal human being, a normal calm human being, and guess what? There's a chance. Same way if you do it in a nice, calm manner. If you post on this forums and you know what I mean, you actually act like a respectable person who's respectful towards the towards the devs, the people who are making the game. There's a chance, you know what I mean. I'm not saying it's 100%, but they will respond. They will say, hey, maybe we can do this, maybe we won't. Maybe we'll bring it up for a vote, maybe we won't. And that's just what it is. That's what it is. And if it doesn't happen, guess what? You don't got to get all upset about it. It just didn't happen. That's okay. Move on and keep it going. That's how it works. Or especially like, for example, in your life, everybody has dreams. Everybody wants to do something. But stuff will not work out in your life. It just won't. And you could either get upset and mad about it, or you can keep trying. You can keep going, you know what I mean? Or you can be there and be negative. You know what I mean? Something very bad can happen in your life, and you could either choose to, stay being that positive person and keep it going, or you can, be very negative, go into bad habits. And then what is that going to do for you? It's going to ruin your life even more. What's the point of that, bro? Just think about it, bro. Stay more positive. It really is going to help you in life. You know what I mean? Listen, I'm all about the positivity, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep going. So the main guy says, I've tried to convince support it is a bug, but they insist it's a feature. Bro, stop, bro. This is too good, bro. They've neither responded nor changed the status, so I'm assuming it's a new feature. Bro, you know what kind of vibe this gave me, bro? So, I used to work as a server, right? And what would happen is sometimes people would come into the restaurants and they would say, like, can I have this and this, right? On the menu. But it's not on the menu. They're like, can I have this and this? I've been visiting this establishment for 20 years or something like that. And you tell them, you're like, hey, bro, it's not on the menu no more. We don't make this thing no more. We don't carry this type of food no more, right? And they get so upset. They're like, bro, can I talk to the manager? So I say, of course, I don't care. Go ahead. You know what I'm saying? I bring the manager over. Then the manager tells them the same thing, right? And they get angry. They're like, bro, I've been coming here for 20 years. Do you understand me? This is what I always get. How is it not in the menu? That is the exact vibe that this is giving me. Him saying, I've tried to convince support it's a bug and they insist it's a feature. Bro, if you go to the source and they tell you that it's a feature, bro, how are you going to try to convince them? They have access to the developers, the guy who actually made these changes. If that person says, yes, it's a feature, then what's the conversation here, bro? And you know what's crazy? So instead of just, look, because I'm guessing this was made before, right? So this was made on Tuesday, and this is made on Friday. So here's what he did. So instead of just, saying, okay, this is a feature, I didn't know, I don't agree with the feature, maybe it should be looked at again, That's what you should have done. You should have said, hey, I don't agree if this is a good feature. I don't know if this is a good feature. Maybe it should be turned on and off. Maybe you should have had a talk like that. I don't know if he did. Let me just see real quickly. Let me see what he said real quickly. The bug we're asking you to confirm is that the orders are no longer available once the enemy starts fleeing. Did they get a response? They didn't even get a response. What? He said he's gonna forward it to the right people. Wait, no. Wait. So before he actually got a response from the right person, he immediately just stuck with his theory that it's a bug, without actually, bro. What? Bro, what? Oh my god, bro! I swear, some people on this forum are literally 9 years old. There's no possible way, bro. If you're over the age of 18 and this is how you go about your decision making, bro. I don't know where to start. Why didn't you just wait for the actual response of who it's, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Like they haven't even responded to it. What if they do respond and say, hey, yeah, look, this person at least understands. It says this thread reads like they misunderstood your issue. Yeah, because you didn't even give them a time to respond to it. Like, I'm kind of confused. What's going on here? But like I was saying previously, before we went to that thread, what this person should have done is been, as I've said before plenty of times, being respectful, saying, hey, I don't agree with this. Can you look into this more? Can you forward this to the right people? Which they did. You know what I mean? Just because you haven't received a response yet doesn't mean it's not being looked at. It could be in a list of stuff that has to be looked at. You know what I mean? You have to give people time. Just because you say something, you know how many people type on this forum every day? How many people type on every other forum not every other forum, like, on Reddit and all the other places that they have to check out? It's a lot of people. It takes time to respond to stuff like this. Be patient. But instead of being patient, instead of waiting for a response, he chose to make this thread with this title. Bro, I really hope you are under the age of 18. Because if you were an adult and you were making this type of stuff, you know what I mean? It's just, bro, what are you doing? What are you doing? This is like, okay, for all my Twitch watchers, you know what I mean, which is a lot of you guys. You know what I mean? I feel like Twitch is it's a pretty mainstream thing. This is a baby rage moment. This is literally raging. Like didn't get any response to the thing that he wanted. Well, he didn't get any response. He didn't get the response that he wanted yet. And he just decided to make a thread where he just makes this absolute amazing claim. Like, bro, it's just so weird. Like, why would you do this, bro? It's just, gosh, bro, it's immature is the right word I'm trying to say. It's very immature. Let's see. I'm not the OP, and I think many people, including myself, have already attempted to clarify it to no avail. Bro, you don't give them time to respond. What are you talking about to no avail? They are literally responding here on Friday at 1:44 p.m. They said, what I meant is that the QA team is not the one who took the decision on this case. Forwarded the topic to the design team. When did you make this response? Yeah, same day. This was before they made this. But before even this comment, they made another one over here. On Thursday. You can open a thread regarding this on the suggestion board. I am forwarding information that is forwarded to me. So he just told you. Oh, and he told you again. It's not something related to QA for. So if they told you that, hey, they're forwarding it, what that means is they're going to give a note to another person and they're going to check that out and then get back to you, you know what I'm saying, once they have an answer. That doesn't happen in 20 seconds. That takes time. And the fact that you say to no avail is so dramatic, and it just seems so, it's impatient, it's immature. It's just, bro, what are you doing, bro? Like, what is this, bro? Give them time to respond. They have other stuff to do. You know what I mean? Like, it's so weird, bro. Come on, man. Do better. Like, a lot of you guys on the forums need to do better when it comes to this, because like I said, I really hope that some of you guys are, you know what I'm saying, just like younger, because it makes sense. It gives you an excuse to be like, you know, more immature, more impatient, because I was that same way when I was younger. A lot of people are when they're younger, you know what I mean? But some of you guys have had these forum accounts for a very long time, and some of you guys have played Warband as adults, and now coming in here, it just looks really weird, bro. It's just like, you know, I don't know how else to say it. I really don't know how else to say it. I did. That is it. I'm raising awareness to the player base. More voices, more attention, hopefully. No, what you're doing is you're spreading negativity. You're making very immature posts on the forums. This title is a bait. This is a bait title just to get more people on your thread, and then what you're doing is you're calling out for all the other voices on the forums that always have something negative to say, to be like, hey, let's jump on this thread. Let's make this thread booming, just so later we can use it as an example to something that the devs didn't reply to. That's what you're doing. You know what I mean? It's not very clever. It's not very... That is what you're doing, and it's very weird. I just want to let you know that. What else we got? Okay. I agree. Jesus Christ, dude. What is this cap over here? Okay, no, this okay. First of all, what? Okay, look what he said. This information is incorrect. Wait, okay, so one person says you don't need to lose your mind over it. It's just a bug. That's the point of the beta. That's also not true. We don't know if it's a bug or a feature yet. But okay, if it is a bug, I do agree the fact that you don't need to lose your mind over it. I agree. And also, that's the point of a beta. I also agree with that. Now, this person says this information is incorrect. The purpose of a beta testing is not to debug software. That's not what he's... Okay. But to test it against user requirements and expectations. Alpha testing should already have validated the software. It should be more or less bug-free when it reaches beta stage. What? Okay. See, here's why I don't want to talk about this. I don't want to talk about this because I don't know the exact intricacies of what classifies something as alpha testing and what classifies something as beta testing. But having the expectation that something that is currently in beta, something that is currently in early access, to not have any bugs, to have that expectation in your head, it's just, I don't know, it just sounds wild to me. It sounds wild to me. It sounds wild to me because a lot of released games nowadays have a lot of bugs in them. So I don't know. I feel like that's just like a, I don't know. I don't think so. I feel like in a beta, once new stuff is introduced, you know, bugs will be introduced as well. You know, that's just how stuff works. You know what I mean? I understand there's testing and stuff like that, but for this thread right here, whether this is a bug or not, because if it's not a bug, then this is, I don't know. It's just, I don't know how to explain this. Like I said, I don't know the exact definition, the exact dictionary definition of beta and alpha, but I think it's pretty general to think that, you know, in beta testing in an early access game, there are going to be bugs. Maybe I'm thinking outside the box here, but I don't know. All right, what else we got? What else we got? I'm not trying to read all these big. I'm trying to read some of that juice. This is a wild take. That's the whole forum. Yo, the whole forum is wild takes. I swear to God. Oh my God. Oh, here. Okay. So we got this right over here. This is not a subjective topic that we can agree or disagree on. It is engineering terminology and is pretty well defined. Beta phase testing is part of test methodology. Alpha/beta testing developed by IBM is basically a replacement for acceptance testing and nothing else. Okay, but with your logic right there, we're not talking about engineering we're not talking about engineering. You know what I mean? Well, okay. Well, I guess in a way development, it's kind of, but they're not directly this is like one of those like slippery slope type of arguments. It's like, I guess, but like I get the whole, engineering terminology wise, but game development, it's a little bit different. It's a little different landscape, so I don't know. Maybe he's right. I'm not gonna die on this hill. You got it, but I think it's a little bit different, and I think by people's perception, by developer perception, by pretty much literally the whole video game industry perception, video games that are in beta, most people expect there to be bugs. That's just as clear as it is. If I hear a game is in beta, I expect there to be some bugs. That just, it is what it is. If I know it might not be the dictionary definition, but I think the current landscape, that's just how it is. Oh, we got a lot of repliers over here. Jesus Christ, people are typing up a storm. Another insightful thread. And we're gonna end it right there. Like I said, like always, be more positive. Don't do this. Just because you didn't get a reply yet. Literally, it was less than a week. Like, how many days? Just real quick. Just so I could have a peace of mind real quick. When did he start replying to this thread? He replied to this thread on Wednesday night, right? Then, by Friday morning, which is not even 2 days, it's not even 2 days, he didn't receive the response he wanted. So he decided to make this thread. Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't. It's just, be more positive. Be at least a little bit patient, bro. Like, just a little bit. And just, yeah, that's all I gotta say. Stay safe, guys.